So in this property, there is mould at the base of the wall. By definition, if there's mould, there's excess vapour from insufficient ventilation and or dehumidification. And also, there is no rising damp. Rising damp comes from groundwater. That's the water under the water table. It brings with it salts that come from the earth. They contain what are called hygroscopic salts. These are salts that cause deliquescence, a type of condensation at low levels of relative humidity. It drops the surface relative humidity below the level that mould can grow at, typically around 50%. So it inhibits mould growth. So if you've got mould at the base of the wall, you don't have rising damp and you have got excess vapour. In this case, we also found condensation actually visible during the survey. It's very rare to see condensation during the survey. We can normally only see the evidence of condensation and all the underlying causes of condensation, but in this case there's actually condensation visible. There is dampness at the base of the wall, but that's where most condensation is going to take place, because the coldest part of a wall is typically going to be at the base of the wall.
Well, actually we can see the condensation now. There you go. And the reason why you're getting it specifically here is because this is open and it's going to get colder. So if you look over here, let's see.
This is looking through a thermal imaging camera where blue is colder than red and orange.
It's not particularly showing up today, but I think that's because
we have had that window open because, as you can see, when one gets up, there's kind of quite a lot of, during the summer, the winter anyway, so we kind of open the window in the morning, even though...
Which is the right thing to do. But actually, ironically, I think this plastic is doing you
more harm than good.
Oh,
okay.
But no, so with dot and dab, so I mean, clearly this is dot and dab.
Yeah.
With dot and dab, you get, when it's cold outside, which it isn't particularly today, you get... I'm so sorry.
No.
There's lots of noise.
I measured the vent speeds in both bathrooms using an anemometer and discovered that one of the vents wasn't going out at all. That was the main bathroom that's used, and you'll see here that there's more or less no airflow coming out. It often happens that builders don't connect the vents to the outside. It takes a lot of effort and very few people ever check it. I was asked to look at another area of dampness. That's in the living room, higher up the wall, just at curtain level. It's characterized by a brown stain. That is a sign that water has passed through building material, and in this case it comes from the outside. There are some render cracks, as you'll see. I noted that the property has previously been damp proofed. Damp proofing increases the risk of mould and condensation. Other issues and risks that are noted in the property: there is water dripping down a downpipe on the outside with lots of green, suggesting that water is overflowing the hopper at the top of the building. You'll see in the next survey the effects of a blocked hopper. The green on the side of the building is a sign of overflowing water. I happen to know that these properties suffer from blocked hoppers. So I was asked to look at another lower ground floor flat in the same set of Georgian buildings. The issues here were very similar. There was condensation and mould caused by insufficient ventilation. There's no kitchen ventilation, and the bathroom vent turned off as soon as the lights were switched on.
You've got the classic problems of no. Oh yeah, funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best. It's not the best option. The problem that I have in this kitchen is this. So every time I cook, I try to be as clean as possible, because it's one of those show kitchens. You know what I mean? It's not meant to be used. like everything gets splattered through the walls, and then this doesn't absorb much.
Okay, don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it. So that's the heat loss that you're creating, the mould, reducing surface risk. Oh, hello, little pussy. And then this, which is better than nothing, but it's the capacity is. There you go. I can't. 6 litres a day. It should be 20.
I was looking for. I had a job. And I was looking for an opportunity for the longest time, and then this took me down to move
This
to
is
your.
manual there.
Yeah,
You want to just keep it on for whenever you shower, but for half an hour after you
that's
shower.
what I do. Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I do.
good. Yeah.
And the condensation in here, in there, and there, because the fan is on the corner, so it's not the best place.
The issue is that this is internal corridor, and it means that it's not heated, whereas this is probably underneath the upstairs flat, so it's not showing as badly here as here. But you know, a lot of bathrooms are going to have some vapor issues.
So looking through the thermal imaging camera, you'll see there's a lot of heat loss in the corner. There's also heat loss around the metalwork. Sometimes it's difficult to tell during the day because the metal can warm up, but at night, when there's sockets, it will create lots of heat loss. Now, the interesting thing is the band of heat loss at the base of the wall. That's because this wall has been damp-proofed, and damp-proofing increases heat loss, increasing the risk of condensation and mould.
And let's have a look in here.
So there was increased condensation in the bathroom. That was obviously mainly caused by vapor, but also the corridor is unheated, and therefore there's going to be increased heat loss on the side of the bathroom. It's not the cause of the dampness, but it's a contributory factor. The cause of the dampness is insufficient ventilation. Apologies for this graphic, but what I want to illustrate is the fact that often bathrooms are clean and dry, but they are the cause of the vapor. They are the source of the vapor, and that the mold and condensation results from the vapor rather than the heat loss. The heat loss is a contributory factor, but it's not the cause. If you ventilate correctly, then the internal dew point will be roughly in line with the external dew point, which in the UK typically is around the external temperature. So what you want to do is you want to focus on reducing the dew point internally to that of the external temperature by using ventilation, overusing ventilation, keeping the ventilation running until the dew point has come down, and using dehumidification. So kitchen, bathroom, and ventilating whenever drying clothes. It's particularly important that the extractor fan ducts out and is running at 15 litres a second with a 30-minute overrun, especially in a lower ground floor flat, because there's less likelihood of windows being kept open.